Hey, you, can you come a little closer? I want to whisper something in your ear. Some people like fast cars, some people like big trucks, some people like airplanes. But tonight's guests love motorcycles as much as they love themselves. They have had, they have been riding their bicycles or motorcycles for 7 years. I apologize, something just went wrong. I don't know what that was, but there was a nice little glitch and I lost my entire script. Hold on just a second. It's okay, guys. I love you. They have been riding for 7 years, starting on smaller bikes until now, reaching their final goal to having his and her big baggers. Okay. They love riding and especially riding together. They plan on going across the country with their motorcycles together and enjoying life in the wind. Let me turn up my volume to welcome Ken and Veronica Bullard. All right. Hi, guys. How are you
Hi.
tonight? How are you?
Hey, doing good, doing good.
I am so excited to have you on. You just don't understand. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I've always wanted a motorcycle. And my husband has said, no, you can't drive something on four wheels. So you definitely not going to get something on two. Okay. So, guys, hello. I am Latasha Scurry, your domesticated diva. And tonight, this is Wednesday Night Whispers. And I have my fabulous couple here. I'm so excited to have them. So, I just want to jump right in, ladies and gentlemen, and talk to you about this experience, how it all evolved, how it all came along. Okay, so how long have
Right.
you two been married?
Well, happily married for 10 years. In
Wow.
March, it'll be 11 years.
But guys, you've been riding motorcycles for 7 years and you've been married 11. So that means you have just you jumped into it early.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay. Whose idea
Oh,
was
yeah.
this?
Mm,
Well, I think we both wanted to ride.
yeah, like a
Yeah, we
mutual
both wanted to
thing.
ride. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I've always wanted to do this, so I'm just like so jealous right now. Oh, I really am. And it's just empowering being on a motorcycle, right? So what
Oh, my
empowered
gosh.
you? What
Oh,
empowers
my
you to
goodness.
do this?
For me, being a woman on a
Yes.
motorcycle
Yeah.
is not as typical.
Right.
So it's just power to the women. It's just so empowering for me to be on a bike, enjoying the wind, and especially the big one that I have.
Right.
Um, yeah, it just being on a motorcycle is just such a different, wonderful feeling.
You
Oh my
know,
gosh.
and, but I would be scared because I don't have the comfort of the enclosure of the walls of a car around me. You're
Hmm.
not afraid of this?
No, at first, it is a little, let me see, intimidating at first.
Right.
But once you get more, since I already wanted to ride, so I let loose my fears long time ago. And I'm not gonna lie, it's dangerous. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
dangerous. But I mean, hey, YOLO.
So, Mr. Ken, is your ride different? Do you have a different experience than she does?
Absolutely. It's just. I think it's just a personal thing. It's just one of those things that just. I mean, words can't express what you feel. I mean, you can have a bad day at work and 2 minutes on that bike,
See, that's what I'm
you
talking about.
already in. Yeah, it's wind therapy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Real
See,
soon.
So it's wind in both of you's hair because you have long hair too. It's wind in your hair, it's blowing, and the experience. I know for a woman, I'm sitting on that bicycle. I to me, I would feel I would feel empowered to have
Oh
this
yeah.
big thing that I'm riding with two wheels, and it just empowering. But for a man, what grabs you? What grabs you and says, okay, forget the empowering things as a man.
Toughness.
Is it relaxation? Is it I'm gonna say this because it's my show. F the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What
Yeah.
is that the experience you have when you were riding that bicycle?
Yeah.
And I say bike because I want one so bad, guys. I want one so bad. I want one so bad.
Yeah. It's
But
I'm in control. I'm in control.
see,
I
that's it.
feel,
That's it.
and it's just me and the motorcycle at that time. It ain't the bills, it ain't
Ah!
what's going on. It's just that it's just that.
So you can let loose. Now, is there music on
Oh
there?
yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Does
easy.
it come through
That's
the
the whole
helmet? How do you listen to the music?
both. Yeah, you do it both
Oh,
in your helmet, or the speakers are loud enough where you can hear it in the helmet as well. So
Yeah,
okay,
you know how
cool.
people soup up cars? They do these bikes real good.
Y'all making me jealous. You're making me even more jealous.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So, what is it about motorcycling that differentiates between you being in just a regular vehicle? What's the difference?
It's a huge difference. You can get places a little faster.
Y'all make me
Working
mad
in
on the
traffic.
road when y'all zipping between cars and not okay.
Safely. Safely.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I mean, you can go like different directions, like on the side versus a
Okay.
car can't fit
Right.
somewhere.
Right.
I mean, and then of course, see, they call cars cagers. So of course, the cagers, you're caged around, so you have something around you.
Okay.
With the
Okay.
motorcycle, you don't. So,
Okay.
it definitely is a huge difference. Like Ken said, it's stressful relief.
Well,
You just got the wind. I mean, nothing. You just riding.
what was your first bike?
My first bike was a small Harley Sportster,
Oh,
which is only 1,200. It was small, something manageable just to start
okay.
off with.
Okay.
But I immediately jumped to big ones right after. Really first bike, it was a Honda Shadow. So we didn't
Okay.
start off with Harley. Harleys
Okay.
was always our goal.
Okay. So how fast does this motorcycle go? What's on the speedometer?
120.
Really? So just like a car, just
120.
like a vehicle. But it looked like y'all going so much faster than us.
So, and we have cruisers. So you will see the other bikers, which they call crotch rockets. They're
Okay.
sports bikes.
Okay.
And we have cruisers when it's mainly made to just cruise and just enjoy.
Right.
Not really the fastness.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
but all of
Oh,
them can be built to go fast.
guys, y'all got a lot of fans up here. You got a lot of fans up here in the chat room.
Hi,
I'm trying to
everybody.
get everybody there if I can. I
hey,
just wanted to say hi, Anita. Anita is saying, hey, y'all. So I just wanted y'all to know that you got a lot of fans out here, okay? A lot of fans.
Thank you for the
Rosalind is
support.
saying hi. How you doing, Roz? Okay, so it just seems satisfying to be on a motorcycle to me. It just really does.
It
So,
is.
what's
It
the
is.
thought process in going and choosing your bike? This is your goal bike, your dream bike. What was the thought process going into choosing this bike?
So I'm gonna let Ken answer that one because he chose all our bikes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ken, you're on the spot. You're on the spot.
well, you have to go against the naysayers the first thing,
Okay.
because you're gonna have people to tell you what they think you should ride,
Okay.
what they think how you should ride, and all that. You
Okay.
got to have your own thought, your own way of doing things,
Okay.
and you just got to go with that. And what you have to do is just go take the class and
Mm-hmm.
take the get your license, and
Okay.
therefore you'll be a little bit more comfortable with learning how the basics of learning how to ride a motorcycle.
Right.
And
So-
once you learn how to do that, then you can ride any bike you want. I
Okay.
mean, because you got to have that determination in your mind that you want to do it. And
Now,
you can ride any bike you
is
want.
that class? Is it do you have to take that class? Is it mandatory?
Yeah, that's a mandatory class.
Yeah, now it is for the state of Florida. Yeah.
Okay.
You absolutely need to do that.
Now, does it say something different on your license? I don't know than
Yeah,
a regular
you get
driver's license.
Yes, you get it endorsed on your driver's license. and motorcycle.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, now I'm learning. So I'm gonna start sneaking and doing stuff, preparing myself to get a motorcycle. I hope my husband not watching or listening.
All
Don't
right,
nobody
Tasha, don't get us in trouble because we were just gonna say it ain't all about motorcycling too. It's really great couples therapy also.
Oh, Henry, did you hear that? Henry! Couples therapy. Anybody who's watching this and has a spouse or a potential spouse or just, you're a couple, they are giving us some advice right here, guys. It's not just about riding. It's about, hey, therapy. And I like what Ken said earlier. You had a bad day at work. You get on that bicycle in 2 minutes. Woo, you zipping through there and it's gone. It's a release mechanism for us, right?
It is. It
Okay.
is. Yes, it
Okay.
is.
All right.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
Is.
I love it. I love. Hey guys. Tori says, "Look at you, booze." Okay. Hi, Tori. So, how does one get started? Okay, in midlife crisis. I'm in a midlife crisis. I say I want to bike. Do you recommend that for somebody? I think you already answered that by saying that it's therapy, but just on a whim, somebody wake up like me one morning and say, "I'm going to buy a bicycle." Is that something you suggest?
Well, I would.
Okay.
I always suggest it. However, I do let them know with the steps. I would tell them though to go to the class first. That's the first thing because they immediately put you on the bikes. A little smaller bikes, of course, so you can get an idea of what you're getting into. And then do your research because it's now they have 3-wheelers and they have Can-Ams, which is you'll see some of them bikes with the 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back, or vice versa.
Is that the Spider? What's the Spider? What is that? That's called a Spider.
2 in the front, 1 in the back.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I have a girlfriend. Her husband ride those things right there. The Spider.
Nice.
You never thought about that one?
No, I like the 2 wheels.
See, my husband might go for 3 wheels.
Right.
He might go for 3 wheels. Okay.
Those are cool as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, those cool. Eventually, we may, if the Lord see fit to have us still riding in our 80s and 90s,
Look at her.
Eventually we'll get them.
Look at her, Veronica, 80s and 90s. Okay.
80s and 90s, girl. That's how much it's fun.
That's probably what my daddy need right now. He just turned 80. I'm quite sure he needs a Spider. So is there storage space when you guys go somewhere? Is there storage space for you to put something in there on your bike? There's no storage space.
I mean, depending on where you go, but we normally don't go anywhere with storage. Like if we go on a trip, because we always just go on a trip, we'll just have our motorcycle covers with us, and we just cover up parking spot and just cover our bikes.
Okay, so now you said something to me earlier. Ladies going to Vegas or somewhere. Did you say something? Did you say something about that?
Yes. Which I
on motorcycles. Did you really say ladies are about to ride a motorcycle all the way from Florida or wherever they come from, all the way to Vegas?
All the way to Vegas.
Tell us about this idea.
So really it started with a woman empowerment bike ride that myself and a group of ladies came up with. They have a yearly all-female ride in Vegas. And so we was like, hey, let's all do that. And it's like a fellowship with nothing but women. It's going to be 10 of us. 2,200 miles. We all leaving from Orlando. All the way to Vegas. And if anybody want to help with the sponsor, just hey, I got.
Did you just say 2,200 miles?
2,200 miles, and it's gonna take us maybe I'll say 3-4 days because we're staying overnight in 2 places. So
okay,
yeah.
take gas. How much gas? Okay, to fill up your motorcycle, how much? Right now, with gas being $3.59. How much?
You can get right now on our, but depending on the tanks that you have, because not everybody riding the same bike. Everybody have a big cruiser, but everybody tank don't hold the same. So
how much it costs to fill up your tank?
$20.
Oh, I'm going to get a bike. Already I'm sold. Because
that's 200 plus miles you get from that.
Do you understand? I am literally, because I have an SUV, Nissan Armada, 75, 77, and $80. Okay, I need a bicycle, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I need a bike. My husband might go for it then.
Yes. Tell him that. Say, hey,
he might go for it now. He just might go for it. I don't know. But listen, I love what you're saying right now. It's economical. It's economical. It's the way you present it. If you take the class, it's safe.
Yes.
And then you're not stuck at home. You are in the wind. It's relaxation. I hear all kinds of positive and I'm not telling anybody to go out and buy a bicycle tomorrow, but the things that they are saying, I can really relate. And I can see how a lot of people, a lot of my friends are buying motorcycles now because it really, that's something you guys can do together. And I think you said you've met friends along the way.
Oh yeah, that's like the whole biker community is another family to you, especially once you ride with these people all the time. But yeah, you go into these events and you're seeing some of the same people, and so they just become friends.
How do you how do you pick events? Where do you go to say, okay, I know you don't just wake up one morning and click on your computer and there's an event. Where do I know to go find some events to ride?
Well, first off, you got to get out on your bike and ride. That's the first thing you got to do.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people they have a bike, but they don't ride it.
Right.
So you got to get out and ride. And it's like a magnet almost. Once you start riding that motorcycle, somebody gonna say, "Hey, I used to ride here, or I used to do this," or it's gonna be somebody that, and then eventually you'll get around to the bike nights and different things like that in different areas. And stuff like that.
And you can join
word of mouth. Word of mouth. And so do you find most of your groups on Facebook? That's how you find people?
Oh, for the most part, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, a lot of Facebook groups.
It just seems so dangerous. So risky. So
it is.
So how do you balance the responsibility? Because me, I want one of them fast bikes. This is why my husband's saying no, where I can do the wheelies and pop. You know what I'm saying?
Lord, woman.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? So how do you balance that rational? I'm on the motorcycle, and I know your bikes can't do all those wheelies and pops and stuff, but you can do donuts and stuff. What?
Oh yeah, you'll see some people out there doing it. Yeah, we race bikes and all. Oh yeah, you can do it. But see, that's why you got to be disciplined when you get on the bike. You got to want to know. I listen. I love riding, but I also love my life.
Right. You have kids, right?
Kids, and now we're grandparents. So
what?
Tell me about it. We in the same club, Tasha.
Yes, the broke club. Yes. So, do you guys put your kids on and ride them?
We have.
He have, but they don't like them. They don't like them. So
what?
They prefer us not.
My grandbaby be all over that motorcycle, and she and I probably fighting over it. That's the problem. So, what's the longest distance you guys have gone?
Do we ride Savannah? St. Augustine.
Okay.
Yeah. We haven't been far yet, but that's definitely on the bucket list. That's gonna start this year once I get back from my Vegas trip, of course.
So you gonna ride with the ladies before you ride with Ken?
Yes, I know.
Ken, how you feel about that one?
Oh, that's fine. That's
Oh,
fine.
see, this is
You know,
why this y'all perfect for this.
yeah, I understand, and like I said, I send her out knowing what she knows. So
Oh.
you know,
Yeah,
so,
he trusts me.
Wrong show. This is not the love show. This is talking about motorcycles. I know there's a bunch of men out there throwing rocks and tomatoes at the screen like, oh my God, look at Mr. Mushy over here. But you know what?
right.
That's because y'all have this down on lock, that you're a solid couple before the motorcycles.
You got
And
that
now
right.
you add this piece, and you thought about this piece together, so it just strengthened the relationship.
Yep, amen. We one accord the whole time, the whole way through.
Henry, I need a motorcycle. Okay, no, we need a motorcycle. Okay, I said that.
And that's one thing about it. This would not go down. And my wife know me. This would not go down if we wasn't on
one accord. Right.
We wouldn't have got the first one.
This is what I want y'all to do. I just want y'all to be quiet for a second. Hey. Guys, this just turned into a lover show. Okay. It just turned into a lover show. That's all I can say. All right. So, funniest place, weirdest place y'all ever been on this motorcycle. What's the weirdest place? You just woke up one morning and say, we going here.
Oh my gosh. This guy took us on a tour through Polk County. I never heard of the back roads, country roads. I was like, where are we? I was like, oh my God, what if we don't got no gas? What if we have to stop and need motorcycles? I'm like, oh gosh. So it was somewhere in Polk County. That's what I can remember. And I'll never forget that day, because we just got up and was like, okay, let's go riding.
Do something different.
Following him.
Somewhere different. Lord, I like it. I like it. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. So we have Vegas for the women. Are the men planning anything?
Not at this time. Not at this time.
Okay.
You know, she's go right ahead. Go ahead.
No, you good. Talk about your woman.
Hey, look, I'm good when I get out on that bike. I'm good. So
now, Veronica, do you ride by yourself?
I'm sorry?
Huh?
Veronica, do you go and just ride by yourself?
Oh, yes, ma'am. All the time. Yes, ma'am.
And you're not afraid. See, that's the part I think I would have a fear about. Just getting on a bicycle by myself, something happens and my husband's not with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, I took it off, but I always carry a dog tag. And on it is all my information, my safety important information with my picture and his picture, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, I got all my emergency contacts. And anything I'm allergic to, I have that. We do have a thing that we do when we leave the house. Soon as we get to wherever we're going, it could be a gas station. We let the other person know, hey, I made it this place, I made it that place. So yeah, we have a system in place.
Have you ever turned on the trackers to your like your phone and say, this is where I am, this is the trip I have? Okay, so that's another good piece to do on your phone. Right. But this dog tag, tell me, how does somebody get a dog tag?
I always keep it on. I just took it off, but it's different vendors. When you on a motorcycle, it's called a bike set. When you're on a motorcycle set, you hear things through the grapevine. But through this group of women that I'm going with, one of them knows somebody that make these tags, and specifically for motorcycles.
How many ladies so far that signed on?
10. It's 10 of us, and that's a fine.
Whoa, that's a good number. That's a good number. Yeah. Just not enough to where y'all sitting around mad and bickering at each other, and you know what I'm saying, and can't make a decision.
I know.
That's a perfect number. But now tell us, how do they cash app you? How do they get information to you? So you tell us now, and then I'll put it in the description later. So just tell us, how do they get information to you?
So listen, if anybody want to help sponsor the trip, because we have to lodge while we're on the road, we have to gas up, eat. When we get to Vegas, do the same thing. So if anybody want to help sponsor us, Any amount donation will help. You can cash out me, and we can. She'll put the cash out handle on later.
Okay.
And I'm the treasurer for the group, so it goes into our account, and
Okay.
not my personal account, but our
Okay.
group account. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we would greatly appreciate if anybody want to help sponsor, because like I said, it's gonna be a very, very great experience. I'm gonna film everything because we have a GoPro, so from the night before, while all of us getting ready, so we head on that.
All
West Coast,
right.
baby.
Okay, I have somebody on here trying to push me to get a divorce by telling me that my godchild or somebody's godchild, I guess it's yours. I don't know who he's
Yes.
referring to, but he know her aunt wants a bicycle as well. Godmom, you gotta come ride. Corey, I think that's you, Veronica.
Yes.
She's so ready. So I think we put this on the screen to prompt you to go over to somebody's house and pick up your godchild. I think that's
that
called
right.
you out on Facebook Live. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sound like an SOS, right?
I'm gonna talk to Corey after the interview.
Okay. So guys, let's wrap this up by telling everybody, if you're a beginner, where do you start from start to finish on how to get a bike, prepare yourself? What do we need to become a rider?
Okay, do your research first. And then I'll let you do it. Do your
Mm-hmm.
research. See what you think will fit you, and definitely go take the class. The class is everything. I always tell somebody, first take the class. You can get all your foundation from the class, and you actually get on a bike in the class. You do that, go shopping around.
Does Florida require helmets?
So no, you don't have to wear a helmet. I know, surprisingly, right? You don't have to wear a helmet, but I do recommend the helmet. I have actually two, and some riders have 4 different helmets, but I have 2: a half shell and a full shell.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask you: is there a difference in in helmets? There's a difference.
It is. And you got like fake helmets, and you got DOT helmets, the ones that's approved by the Department of Transportation.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not
different
know that.
things.
Right.
But yeah, from start to finish, go take the class, then look around, shop around, see what best fits you. I prefer Harleys, so I would Harley girl. So I would say go to Harley. You know, you always want a warranty.
Yeah. I love it.
So yeah, shop around, enjoy your life. Right.
I'm going to ask you this. It's a personal question. I hope you're okay with it. What's the ballpark figure of that bicycle you have? How much did that thing cost?
So our first one, the Sportster, that was like $3,000.
Okay.
The second one, our Street Glide, was $10,000. So as you get bigger bike, it goes up.
I see. I'm listening. I'm listening. Okay.
And that's another thing. You budget for it, because that's what we do. We budget for our bikes because we don't like payments. But the bikes we have now are $20,000 bikes plus.
Ladies, gentlemen, did y'all hear them? And I am so jealous. I'm going to say it again, but the reaction that I have for you is that, yay, you did this. To be honest with you, I'm more impressed about how close you have become, how much closer it made you when you got on these bikes. So it's not just a bike about riding in the wind. It's about actual love, you know. So you guys had that foundation first. The bikes just added a little bit more on top about, you know, bonding. And you made the decision together. It's not like he had a bike and then you said you want a bike. It's the decision together. So it really is about God's love. And I like Kim, I'm with you. I'm with you, Kim. Next year, I want to be with them. Okay.
Yes. Really call me women. I'll walk out through it.
Exactly. So it's not. Okay. Terry just tried to trump y'all. Okay.
So he said, me and Terry, we know we always go at it.
Okay, Terry tried to come in there and just be a big baller. Terry, we don't know you like that, but I'm coming on my show flossing, and because I don't have a bike, and you're trying to make me feel inferior, Terry. I don't like it. I don't.
But them gold wings nice though. Them some nice bikes.
Okay, so guys, look, I am thrilled to have half this couple on because to me. It wasn't just about riding a bicycle. It was about a foundation of love. So this turned into a love story. And I'm happy that they were here. But they also gave good advice and some knowledge. Number one, to recap this, take the class first. Number two, or I should say, make the decision together if you're married. Then take the class first. Research, not just... You got to research what kind of bike fits your lifestyle. And right now, they evolved from where they began to now they big balling. Okay, so I'm happy. And okay, wait a minute. Color choices. Why red? Why red, Mister?
That's important. Why red?
Be honest with you, I didn't think I would ever choose a red bike. I just didn't think that. But once I seen it, and this is stuff you'll learn along the way. It has so many extra options on it.
Okay.
That through experience you learn that these things are, they're cost effective to buy it while you're buying the bike instead of buying it later. So it already had these things on it, and the red just kind of caught my eye, and so now I build around that red now.
Yeah, some people don't too much care about the color because you can always change these bikes. You can always change the color.
Okay, so what color is your bike, Veronica?
So mine look white, but it's called white sand pearl, which is kind of like an off-white.
Okay.
And you can't see it in the pictures, but it's bedazzled. I got diamonds around it.
Okay, I know I was recapping, but I just had another thought. What's your favorite feature on your bike? Number one. Give me number one favorite feature on this bike.
Girl, my tour pack, because us women need space. So tour pack is like it's a big thing on the back of it that holds your luggage. It's like a trunk of a bike.
Okay.
Like a trunk to a car, but it's like a trunk to my bike. I love it.
He doesn't have that on his?
No, ma'am.
So he don't plan on going cross country because he's not going to stick all that stuff in your bike.
And he is not going to put his stuff in my trunk.
See, I'm starting stuff. You understand me? I'm starting stuff. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to start stuff.
I'll just switch it off and take it off that bike and put it on my bike when I'm ready. It's detachable. It comes with detachable, so we can just take it off and put it on there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, before I finish recapping, I used to work in Fort Pierce. And I was an assistant principal, and my principal told me towards the end of the summer, he said, I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks. Okay, cool. Where you going? He says, I'm going to take my bike, ship it on a train to Oregon, and then ride it to California.
Nice.
That's crazy. But he wasn't talking about a motorcycle. He was talking about a bicycle.
Oh, actual bicycle?
An actual bicycle. And I was like, that's interesting. But then I thought about that because you said the space. He put a little thing on the back of his bike. He said, I had 3 change of clothes.
Yep.
I said, so what did you do? He said, I stopped at night, went to the hotel, washed it out in the thing, let it dry. Next morning, I'm ready to go again. And he's on a bicycle. Yep. So I asked him, I said, are you going to ever upgrade to a motorcycle? He said, yes. At that time, he's like 60 something. He said, yeah, when I hit about 80, I'm going to get a motorcycle. I said, wow.
Oh, see?
So it does not just keep you at 60 and 40. You can go to 80 and you ride motorcycles.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
I plan on riding till I can't no more.
Y'all understand what my conversation is tonight with my husband? When are we getting motorcycles?
Don't tear your house up that way. Okay, your house is
Hey guys, I am so thrilled that you guys came on here tonight. You have an active audience. I want to thank all of my people in the chat room: Terry, Letitia, Kim, Cedric, Linda, Joseph, Tori, Rosalind, Anita, Clarence, and whoever else was watching on YouTube. Thank you for supporting Veronica. It's been a fun night. Guys, I want to thank this wonderful couple, Ken and Veronica Bullard. I am looking for people, my next show in March. Anybody who's been on that online dating scene, whether it was a success or not, okay? Email me at scurry.latasha@gmail, and we can work out the date and just tell them this process is easy and simple. I don't make you do anything hard to get on my show. So if there's anybody, anybody, have them email me at scurry.latasha@gmail.com. It's an upcoming show in March. And I would love to have you on to tell these stories or these do's and don'ts that you want people to watch out for, or how successful you met the love of your life. Okay, so just email me, and we can talk about whatever is going to unfold on the show. I make it very easy for you and make you feel comfortable. I'm Natasha Scurry, your domesticated diva. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, ma'am. I love you to death. Thank you.
Love you.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.